time. I'm not gonna look at the comments either.
Well,
We're going straight to it. We're going straight to it. We're going straight to it. Straight to the fight. Straight to the fight. Bakugo's winning this shit. If you don't win this shit, I'm bugging out. Straight to it. Let's go.
I've been sent to collect your head, Dynamite.
Better villains than you have tried, lady. You tell your bosses that after I send you back in a coffin!
How would I tell them that if I was already dead? Wow, you're quick.
Shut up and die!
Come on. Come on, Bakugo. Tee up. Let's tee up. Let's tee up.
Oh, damn! Oh, damn!
Come on. Impact!
Move it or lose it, people!
Save me, Dynamite!
Let go of me!
Boom.
Leave them out of this!
Come on, Bakugo, tee up. That's not enough. That's not enough to do damage to Bakugo, bro.
For what it's worth, Dynamite, your blood was delicious.
Yeah. Type shit.
You bit off a bit more than you could chew. My blood isn't the only thing you drank. It's my sweat you should worry about, dumbass!
Yeah.
I'm aiming for absolute victory! Howitzer! Impact! Cluster!
End the shit. End the shit. End the shit. End the shit. Kaboom that. GG. Light work, light work, light work, light work, light work, light work. They made it harder than it needed to be just for that presentation and for the video, but honestly, light work, bro.
Scratch that. Not enough for a coffin.
Light work. That's all I had to see.
Denji, we're so sorry to hear about your girlfriend that
Easy.
passed away. She gets 5 big boobs. Boom! Boom!
please just shut up. On the surface,
Lol.
these two seemed evenly matched. So let's break this fight down
Nah, not even,
into
bro.
3 categories: their speed, their stamina, and their firepower.
First up, let's talk speed.
Both Bakugo and Reze could rocket through the sky at hypersonic speeds and maneuver and redirect themselves on a dime in the middle of fights. To the casual observer, at least, they'd seem to be on par with each other.
So we have to look at the people they've fought to compare.
Reze has battled Chainsaw Man, who could match and defeat someone using the Gun Devil's power.
The same gun devil that could literally fly around the world, killing millions of people at over 500 times.
But you're like, Bakugo's like the same speed as All Might now, maybe even faster. So like,
The speed of sound.
Impressive, but compare that to Bakugo fighting Shigaraki, who could react fast enough to catch light beams with his bare hands.
That's over 1,000 times faster. And that was before Bakugo's quirk awakening that made him even faster than that.
With reaction speed of that caliber, there's little chance Reze could ever get the drop on Bakugo, and would likely be forced to play catch-up in a duel. Speed goes to Bakugo.
no question.
However, speed doesn't matter if one couldn't truly hurt the other. A big part of this fight is their stamina.
Bakugo's durability is mind-boggling. He's survived being impaled through the torso and has even brought himself back to life.
But unlike Reze, his stamina does eventually hit a limit. Every explosion he makes whittles him down just a little bit more and uses up more and more of his sweat. Without a break, he can eventually run out.
Whereas Reze can effectively create bombs without respite and from a distance.
Unlike Bakugo, who usually likes to get up close and personal.
Furthermore, her devil hybrid physiology gives her an actual regenerative healing factor, allowing her to shrug off the same kind of mortal blows that would eventually kill Bakugo, main character plot armor or not.
If this ever became a war of attrition, Reze had it in the bag. Stamina goes to Reze.
However, it's
First.
unlikely it would ever get to that point. The biggest factor in this fight was always going to be their raw firepower.
Explosions! First, we gotta compare their two biggest blasts. Reze's nuclear light bomb against Denji versus Bakugo's howitzer impact cluster.
And the difference is obvious. Based on calculating their sizes, Bakugo's 300 kiloton explosion was over 100 times more powerful than Reze's 2 kiloton blast.
But that's not all. Remember the Typhoon Devil?
Popping baby or not, to create a storm big enough to cover Tokyo's over 2,000 square kilometers, he'd have to be generating more than 400 kilotons of TNT.
Greater than Bakugo, right? But that's not all. Again, Bakugo's howitzer impact once shattered the size of this big-ass mountain. And despite being earlier on in the series, it was ginormous. Almost 3 kilometers in radius.
Or just over 2 megatons of TNT. 5 times more powerful than the Typhoon Devil, and way beyond anything we've seen Reze do.
And this was Bakugo before reaching his full power in his fight against All for One. Bakugo takes the final edge in explosions.
And
Without
remember,
doubt.
Bakugo withstands the recoil of all his blasts. So even though Reze had greater stamina, Bakugo was more than tough enough to hang on and get his kill shot, especially with his superior speed.
And devil healing factors can be overtaxed with enough damage. Hell, she needed to drink blood a couple times against Denji just to keep fighting.
Against someone as fast and powerful as Bakugo, she would not get the chance to heal consistently.
Without
or
doubt,
perhaps
without
And
doubt.
what happens when devils die? They buck.
your very own wisdom.
There was no like next fight. What? Despicable Me versus Mega Man. Mega Man.
Subscribe and join as a
Yeah. But shit, without doubt, I never doubted Bakugo for a second. Light work.